Okay. All right. All right. Okay. It's so over. Okay, full disclosure. When this first happened, back when I was in Ohio, I know that like some like folder had leaked of Vaush's, right? So I sent him a message and I said, you know, Vaush, I hope you're doing okay. I know you're going through it right now. Hang in there. I don't think you're a weirdo. I lied. I do think it's weird. I do think it's weird. But then I guess people started going through like what was actually in the folder, and it was like actual like it was like actual like lowly like girls with like very underdeveloped characteristics. Yeah. I will send messages to people occasionally if I feel like they're going through it. But like, yeah, when it came out that like these are actual lowly creators that he downloaded, and it was like actual like horse having with like lowly girl, yeah, that's really weird. That's really, really weird. And I don't know how you're gonna recover from that one. Time to retract that DM you sent to Vaush? No, I'm not gonna retract it. I said what I said, you know? So anyways, let's get into this. Let's really get into this, okay? I don't know what is up with him, man. He has not handled his PR around. He needs to shut the up. He really needs to. He really needs to. Why did he think it would make it better? I don't know. Let's start from the beginning. So, Vaush has a long history of making comments in his Discord. And you guys might be familiar with that. He has a very long history of that. Yeah, look, here's my stance on this. Like, again, I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think it's good for society, most likely, if you're like looking at like, you know, lowly con, right? But I'm hesitant to completely like ostracize somebody, right, when you can like make a difference in their life, you know? I think it's degenerate. I really do. But yeah. One wouldn't know about this history if they weren't in his community, to be clear. Yeah. So here, let me show you something, okay? Okay. So, yes, Vaush has a very, very long history of talking about horsecock in his Discord, right? And I think most people thought this was a meme. I'm using a VPN. I think I'm okay. Am I okay? I'm using a VPN. Peacecraft. Peacecraft. If you got a VPN, you should be fine. Okay. The CIA knows now? Yeah, no. I ain't a tech dude, just be more heads up. Okay. Well. What? I trust Testy? Alright, fine. Easy restart router, Lamau. Look, I have a VPN that auto-connects me. Like, I'm auto-connected to a VPN every time I'm on my computer, so I think it's okay. Anyways, back to what I was saying, right? Vaush has a long history of talking about horsecock in his Discord. And honestly, I thought that he was joking. I really did. And I think a lot of people assumed he was joking, right? But I guess he wasn't. It's weird because I have friends who will make really degenerate jokes all the time. All the time, you know? My friends and I will just like say the most like deranged, like up shit to each other, right? I had a friend who I used to joke about, I used to joke around with. I used to be like, yeah, you know, like you can like decapitate me and like the hole where my head used to be or something, you know? Because we thought it was hilarious to say like the most disgusting shit possible to each other. But yeah, now, so whenever people used to say to me, Star, when people joke about something, they're being serious. I did not believe them, but I might believe it now. You know? I didn't believe them. I might believe it now. Like, for example, another thing that I like to do is like, I like to look up Rule 34 stuff and send it to friends because I think it's funny. I'm not into that shit. I don't get off to that. But maybe with dudes it's different. Maybe it's a different thing with men. I don't know. Maybe it's a man thing. What do you guys think? Is it a man thing? Whoa, don't be sexist. Look, I try to keep my sexism at bay, okay? And every day it's a battle for me. I really do. But sometimes some of you guys are so, you know? We had such a good convo about gender and now you do this. I'm sorry. Look, maybe it's a man thing. Maybe when men joke about things, they're not joking. I don't know. I assumed that this was a joke because I make jokes like this. I make jokes, really f***ed up jokes. But somebody told me, I've had multiple people say, oh, I don't think he's joking. And say like, oh, even if you joke about something, that means you actually are, you know, or like it or whatever. I don't know. I've never felt that way. Because again, I say f***ed up shit all the time. But I don't know. Maybe it's a dude thing. Maybe dudes are f***ed up in the head. I don't know. You tell me. I could see it being a joke because it seems so absurd, like a community meme thing, but I guess not. Yeah, I don't know. I fell head over hoof for that joke. Very funny. Joking about something a few times is not an issue, but when it's as consistent as his, nah. I mean, what about me making jokes about Rule 34 like SpongeBob or Rule 34 like Minions? That's a consistent joke that I go after, but I'm still not into it. You sus now? Promise I'm not into it. But I just think it's so ironic, some of the stuff that he would say. Will I ever magically grow a horse dick? Well, I mean, let's just read through this. This is back from 2019, 2018. Hello? Let me move this here. We gotta recontextualize all horse-related comments by Vaush now? Yeah, it's crazy. Vaush joked about it, but also seriously talked about it and has defended CP and other stuff before. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Can someone please get a protective order for horses in his local area? That's probably a good idea. Though, to be fair, he doesn't want to f the horse. He wants to be the horse. Okay, so we're gonna read through this, all right? And look at the amount of different channels he's posted about horsecock too. It's not just in general. It's in hashtag politics. Like, I shouldn't say hashtag politics, but it's in general, my dude. Politics. What else? Where else? What the f is wrong with horsecock? This is 2019. Horses like it when you slurp their balls. That's also 2019. In politics. What else? I respect your horse though. I'd love to have a horsecock. Horsecocks are pretty hot, TBH. I'll tell them I'm down to meet up tomorrow, and they'll be like, I can't wait for you to destroy me with that horsecock. And I'm only 8 inches. I didn't need to know his penis size. That is something I didn't need to know. I didn't need to know Vaush's penis size. I did not need to know that. But anyways, if you'd spent all that time joking, you could have a horsecock. What? Klein because I have a big dick / like horse dick. And what? Ian because that's my IRL name. I can't draw horses well. Dragon dildos are less great than horse dildos. You know that feeling when you're really parched on a hot day and you finally get to drink a bunch of cold water and then you can feel it pouring down your throat and filling your stomach and you instantly feel refreshed? That's exactly what God's horsecock unloading down your throat would feel like, except with heat instead of cold. Nice. Nice one, Vaush. Jesus Christ. I'd fuck God horse. Or horses. Surpassed only by aesthetic horse cocks. It's cool, I'll never be satisfied until I wake up with a horse cock anyways. These are 2018. These are 2018. Because the weight of a horse cock offers a much greater range of play. I wish I had a horse cock. How do you feel about horse dongs? Be honest. Bro, how much? The future is grafted horse penises. Yeah, horse dicks are rad. I'm part horse. Peepo, how amazing are horse cocks? God, horse cocks are so hot. Who here would want to touch my horse dick? I really wish I had a horse cock. Okay, but what about horse dick? How do you feel about horse dick? Also, I love horse dick. Will I ever magically grow a horse dick? Horse cock is okay, heart eyes emoji. Bad comparison. I'm super into horse cock. I've gone on about horse dicks enough, I think. For a horse dick. So you're also a horse cock aficionado. Just because I've been focused on art and horsecocks lately. I like being hyperbolic and stuff, but I hope I am well known as a well-rounded and complete person, rather than just a gecko and horsecock aficionado. Wait, he's into gecko cocks too? Bro, come on! This is ironic as because this is 2017! This is 2017! What? How did we all think that this was a joke? I don't know. Okay. So he says, I like being hyperbolic and stuff, but I hope I am known as a well-rounded and complete person rather than just a gecko and horsecock aficionado. This is very ironic because this is probably gonna be the biggest thing he's gonna have a problem with in the future. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. We didn't, you did. Okay, true, I did. I thought it was a joke because I make f***ed up jokes, but apparently it's not a joke. I will earn it all back one horsecock at a time. This is how we know Vaush isn't an egg trans girl. He doesn't want to be a woman. He just wants to be a horse. Jesus Christ, dude. What do you guys think the ideal horse cock size / load volume is? Gee, what kind of question is that? I even have my horse cock OC. I guarantee you, if I went on FetLife and it advertised my actual horse penis, I would have brave femmes from across the state driving over to take me. What? Netflix says, honestly, we can't cancel him. If he's on stream, we know he isn't harming horses. Jesus, oh my god, dude. This dude is fucked. This dude is absolutely fucked. I could give people a chance to fondle one guilt-free, as it's attached to a consenting agent. Not only that, but any penis I own would be much cleaner than one owned by a horse. Well, gee, I hope so, sir. I could also take zinc supplements and other vitamins to increase my load size to really glaze those bitches. What? What? What, he loses his online career and becomes a vet tech? That mandatory surveillance, I say. Jesus Christ. Eli B says, Ellie B says, I'm not surprised it's not a joke, but I don't think it's good to assume that all jokes like that are actually true. No, I agree. Like, am I not able to make up jokes now? Like, up jokes are my favorite type of jokes. Look, we're not even getting there in OK Life. We haven't gotten there yet, okay? We're gonna get there. Like, everyone wants to fondle a horse cock. This is 2017. I don't mean a big cock. I mean authentic horse penis with the sheath and flare and hairless balls and everything. About 2 feet long. No, I mean I want to be in possession of a big, beautiful horse cock attached to my body at the groin as opposed to the penis I currently own. Sorry, Star, but this stream is an out-of-context goldmine. Maybe I shouldn't be reading these. I should have drawn the cock. I want a horse cock so bad. I also just kind of guess with the horse muscles. I don't know where they go. I considered drawing the penis. I really like horse dick, but my perspective was a bit off and I didn't want to bother. Plus, then I couldn't post it here. Keep reading it, Lamau? Okay. 2017 still. Yeah, nothing but the protein of horse semen could have allowed our brains to grow this size. Bro. But yeah, I think horse dick fuda is the closest we've come to the ideal human form. And horse dicks, of course. My horse dick, not horse raping. What's wrong with horse dick? Horse dick is delicious. Horse cock is gorgeous. Except for horse cock. Okay, again, in general, my dude. No lie, though, if I had a horse cock. Politics. I love horse cocks. They're so pretty. Anyway, I'll tolerate some irritation if it means getting videos of girls masturbating with horse dildos. She sent me a lot of videos of her masturbating with horse dildos. Boy horses sure are big. Dude, he is such a coomer. He's got girls sending him videos of them masturbating with horse dildos. We're at the beach and we just met some horses. Because I wish I had a horse cock, I need to draw more horse dick fuda girls. Now, horses. The anti-horse lady. You and Hanami shit talk me all the time. Quit high horsing. A ripped woman with a horse penis is, as far as I'm concerned, the platonic ideal of human proportion. This is in general, I'm ready to get in the ass by a fuda with a horse cock. Bro! Jesus Christ, dude. How much can someone talk about this? I mean, I've been making jokes about looking like Danny DeVito for like 7 years, so. Are you a juggalo? How am I getting high horsed on one of the least respected subcultures in America? Nah, I like horses. Okay, back in September of 2017, he's been saying this. People say that horse girls are crazy, but I am now convinced that horse guys are crazier. I agree with you. Everyone check out Vaush's new single. Second. What is this? So, okay. That is some of the history here. What is this? What the
My neighbor's asking why I'm limping down the way, and who that fella was who came by yesterday. I quickly turn my face before I start to blush, 'cause frankly there is nothing I can say. But down, down, down. I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I just got a thing you won't find in the magazine. This molded silicone has got me begging, please give me more of what I really need, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course.
You're gonna damage your internal organs.
My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of drinking in a foot or even two. My favorite stallion that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock, horse cock, Shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock. Stretch out my insides and make...
Actually, kind of a bop. Yeah, it is kind of a bop. Okay. So, okay, this is... those Discord messages are not the, like, only thing that is out there. There is a lot of stuff, right? There's a lot of stuff. So, back when Vaush was known as Irish Laddie, he got into trouble because he, I guess, was, like, harassing a girl who was not interested in him. Why would anyone post those tweets? I can't. Well, they weren't tweets, they were Discord messages, but yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. So, I mean, you know, here it is. Can someone give me a rundown on Vaush? I don't know much about him, but lately I've been seeing several prominent lefties support him, while several smaller lefties are accusing him of sexual abuse. What's the deal? He was being a sex pest. Yes. This is somebody who was being a sex pest. What is this link? Pesty? Nothing? So this is Poppy, I guess, saying, nothing, just getting with the theme. After I blocked him for trying to groom me, when I was going through a traumatic experience as an autistic young person, he told me he wanted to prolapse my anus and rape me for months on end. Did not stop until mods got involved and never apologized. What the f***? Then I found out he was doing the same thing recently to a non-binary person I knew, but wasn't friendly with, and my heart sank. He outed me after I brought it to Destiny's attention. This happened in Dee's community, and leaked logs which contain my docs. What the fuck, dude? That's real. That's f***ed up. I didn't leave you guys. I'm still here. Well, it looks like she tried to even block him. And he kept getting, like, trying to, you know, he kept trying to, like, harass her. Poppy said that at the time she felt like killing herself every day, and Vaush took advantage of that to try and get sex. She also says that Vaush's Discord members and friends tried to smear her and branded her an attention seeker. Let's see. He's continued to smear me as a bad person, as well as the other person he harassed, and a perpetual liar and drama seeker. He has lied about apologizing, lied about trying to contact us, and sicked his followers into harassing us. His Discord members, including his girlfriend, have wished all sorts of vile things towards me for telling Destiny. Indirectly, I told another streamer who told Destiny, and acted like it was my fault he got banned from the community. I've been even told I should end my life. Nay means nay, Vaush. I've been told that my suicidal ideation was just attention-seeking and threats by his closest comrades, despite the fact that when I was harassed by him first, I was coping with the trauma of a rape and countless other things, and indeed almost killed myself. I had a boyfriend 2 years ago when Vaush started contacting me, who I was asexual with, didn't have sexual contact with him at all, and had such a low libido. I felt like killing myself every day and had no one to talk to, and he took advantage of that to try and get sex. I've heard that he did apologize about this and is deeply ashamed of his behavior back then. I am curious if this is true or not now. I believe in redemption, but if he's lying about apologizing... Yeah, I don't know. I believe in redemption too. I believe he could have moved on, he could have grown, he could have changed, right? I believe in redemption. So I don't know if this is, like, still the case, but... you know, it's just history, right? It's history. We're kind of going back through his history and seeing, you know, what's relevant here. Kind of seeing, you know, if there's a pattern here, right? After Poppy disclosed Vaush's harassment of her, Vaush joked about scaring her into shutting up. Here's Vaush talking in, oh, this is 2019. Should I at Poppy in d.gg and tell her I'm onto her shit? What the f***? Don't. No. Stay above her. What does that do for you? Might scare her into shutting up. This looks really bad. This looks really bad. Yeah, he still talks about how he messed up with Poppy. Yeah, I think, look, again, I do believe in, like, redemption for people, right? But I think this is just relevant to look at. I think it's relevant to look at history, right? Can I ask you something? Meme free, okay. Is the antagonism a, like, insecurity thing? These are the logs between Vaush and Poppy. I don't know if he's still doing the same thing frolicking in grass, but that was pretty crazy what happened here, you know? No, I just find it funny that you think I'm mad or ascribe any emotional significance to our conversations in the Discord. I don't have any personal feelings towards people in the Discord that I disagree with. Like, I can think someone is stupid or mean, but I don't really care about them or hate them. That's who they are, then it's who they are. I enjoy arguing in the Discord and listening to different opinions. And when you think I'd hate someone for being antagonistic to me, that's just ridiculous. Kid posted a banger. I did see that. But yeah, we're kind of stuck on this right now. In fairness, I also assumed he didn't have a lowly horse folder situation going on. Yeah. Yeah, but you said I'd probably genocide you and complain about your appearance. That just doesn't sound like the sort of thing an emotionally unengaged person would do. And I know some sad people do this whole put themselves out there fully on the internet, but if anybody calls them out on it, they pretend they have no stake in this kind of thing. I'm not trying to patronize. Well, I've encountered antagonism a lot, probably because I'm autistic and slightly unattractive. That's common for me and other people in my position. When someone is different visibly, they're treated different. This is basically fact. So to me, it's very common when people are antagonistic to me because it happens all the time and I don't think about it or see it as unusual. And the genocide thing was a joke, but normies really do harbor ill will to people who are visibly different, etc. Well, yeah, heck, homies. Look, I was trying to use this as an opportunity to reconcile and form a best friendship, but it's entirely possible I wear my intentions on a sleeve a lot more clearly than you do. You actually think I'm a sexist. I'm emotionally engaged in two things, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care about what online strangers think about me. Not hurt by your comments or ideas. I think it's fun to talk about them. It bothers me when people hold a position that they don't want to talk about or have challenged. But the actual ideas don't affect me at all. I don't really know you. I'd say you probably are sexist. Let's see. I think these shenanigans affect you more substantially than you're willing to admit, but whatever, I've made an attempt. If you could try to make an attempt to not antagonize or take things so personally for your own self. Vaush replies, now, don't turn this on me. Anyway, I stand by my earlier promise, my dong, anytime. That will be the core of our friendship. The core of your friendship is offering your dong to her at any time? What the f*** is that a typo? Your dong. No, I said that earlier. It's always been my last-ditch effort at establishing buddyship. It is kind of weird to offer your penis as a way of friendship. That's kind of weird. She said gross. You gotta say my experiences with anal are not reflective of that of all women's, and I'm sure I'd learn to enjoy it if I were by an alpha chad like Irish laddie in politics. She said, nah, I'd hate it. God, they're talking about anal here. Friendly penis in these trying times, madam. Jesus Christ. Fellas, this is how not to woo a woman. Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus. I'm a tall dude with big dick, but I worry it looks small on me proportionally. Oh god, dude, why? They're just talking about sex. I know you want to see it, but you're spiteful. So now that we've brought the sexual tension... Oh god, this part is cringe. Chat, this part is cringe. Oh my god, this part is cringe. So now that we've brought the sexual tension up to a simmering level in here, I know what you're thinking. Poppy responds, what? I was actually thinking about how Trump has made another deal with Pelosi. Holy shit. Vaush replies, I know you want to see it, but you're a spiteful. And I know you'd share my dick pics around, even though it's in the exact upper spectrum of your preferred dick size range. Dude, what the no, do not send me your dick. Dicks aren't attractive to look at. They're simply feels good, man. Yeah, obviously. You'd send it around. Prove to me I can trust you. She just told you she don't want your dick, bro. No, I wouldn't because I'm principled, and that's called revenge or some shit. But A, I don't want to see that shit. B, ergo, I won't prove shit to you. C, if you're so proud of it, then why don't you go show it to the rest of GGG? There are probably gay memers in there who want to see it more than I do. In spite of your behavior, I'm confident you enjoy these bants. How is that banter? It was like you offering your penis and she's saying, no, I don't want it. And then you saying, my behavior? Not responding to my semi-serious flirting. Disgusting. I guess I misinterpreted signals. My bad. If it makes you feel any better, nudes of me have been leaked and distributed before. That's why I was resistant when you asked to see my penis. She asked to see his penis? When? She said she didn't want to see it. The idea that she rejecting his proposal is banter? Jesus. If I had known about all this, I would have trusted you with my nudes. You clearly take the issue seriously. I do find your general antagonistic attitude endearing, but I should not flirt with you. Am I reading that right? Well, either way, I'm at least as bad at reading signals as you are, so let me know. Yes, you could trust me with your nudes, but I don't want to see them. But yeah, I would never leak someone's nudes. And not really, please. Don't flirt with me. All right. She goes on about why she doesn't trust men. He apologizes for making her uncomfortable. Okay. Then he implies that she brought up something I guess in a voice call to gauge his interest in seeing her nudes. You know you can admit you want to be friends, right? I like you too. I like your antagonistic. Also, yeah, shitty people tend to be really dumb. What is this? Okay, I'm getting very mixed signals. I'm telling you, I think you're fun to talk to and getting ignored, but you're continuing talking with me anyway. I can't read you for shit. Could you be a little more forthcoming with me? I get confused with social cues super easily. Oh god, here he goes again. Things can be compliments and also the truth. You sure do believe some silly things sometimes. For instance, if I were told that I have a gorgeous and well-proportioned penis with a pleasant musky odor, matched only by its impressive size, that would be both a compliment and the truth. Ew! Are you ever not playing that game? I guess he's talking about some game she's playing or something. You could literally be getting right now, dude. You could be on the table with your legs spread 8 inches of danger dick scooping you out, but instead you snubbed him, honestly. You're the reason I've only 30 people off Tinder and not 80. I can't believe you've got hoes in different area codes. So you're cool talking to me while you're masturbating? That's a big step forward. It's cool. I do it too. That's weird. Well, I'm trying to give him a Giga Chad voice at least. At big conventions, the Yuppie Trust Fund kids will buy nice hotel rooms near the convention and invite people in good cosplay to come over and hang out. A classic move. Is it true you're no longer standing by Tom? Look, I'm not ostracizing Tom, but whatever happened, like, I don't know enough about it, but it just looks like it's such a mess right now, and he really f***ed himself over when he went on Wix and argued with everybody there. And I had already told him, like, a couple of nights before to stop arguing with people. Tacoma Wept is such a banger meme, all-timer, right up there with it's obvious that my hands are cold. Yeah. Yeah, Vaush is definitely a coomer, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, there's just so much. I didn't realize this is so big. Okay, somebody summarize this. So, in the logs, we can see that Vaush tries and fails to turn the conversation towards sex, and despite Poppy talking about her partner, says, I know you want to see it. It's in the exact upper spectrum of your preferred dick size range. Poppy responds, dude, what the f***? No, do not send me your dick. Poppy then says outright, please don't flirt with me. After Poppy says she believes Vaush is sexist, he says, my dong anytime. Poppy responds with gross. We did read those parts. Vaush then says Poppy should publicly say my experience with anal are not reflective of all women's, and I'm sure I'd learn to enjoy it if I were by an alpha chad like Irish laddie. At a later time, Vaush falsely states that Poppy asked to see his penis. Poppy ignores this comment. Vaush goes on to bring up Poppy's nudes repeatedly. She ignores him. Poppy then talks about being unlikable, and Vaush says she seemed unstable on voice chat. Then, out of the blue, Vaush brings up that he has a gorgeous and well-proportioned penis with a pleasant musky odor, matched only by its impressive size. Poppy ignores this and talks about an innocent encounter with a man in a coffee shop. Vaush responds, you could literally be getting right now, dude. You could be on the table with your legs spread and 8 inches of stranger dick scooping you out. Later, Vaush says, so you're cool talking to me while you're masturbating, out of the blue. Vaush then seems to acknowledge that Poppy is vulnerable, going on to say it's obvious to him that she has low self-esteem. They discuss social difficulties they both have in quite a lot of detail. Then Vaush says, let me know if you ever want to check out my dong. Poppy says, no, I don't want it. Poppy talks about feeling unattractive, and Vaush tells her to shave her head and he will fly to your province and f*** you. Poppy responds, that's disgusting. Vaush tries to elicit a photo from Poppy, saying, the internet has tons of pictures of my dick. It's literally half my phone library. Poppy talks about being told she looks young, and Vaush responds, I do imagine you looking like a loli. That is damning. I do imagine you look a lot like looking like a loli. That's damning. Okay. Vaush again brings up anal sex, then talks about Poppy being double pussy fucked, which Vaush says is like being by a bull or other well-hung animal. Vaush then says, I'm super into horse dick. Oh my god. He admits to the horse dick here too! What? Later, Poppy talks about a guy she's considering dating. Vaush says, what if his penis is corrosive? What if it's anywhere near as big as mine? Poppy says, I don't care. The two talk about insecurities. Vaush again goes on to talk about his perfectly excellent penis. Come on, man. This is not how you do it. Vaush then turns out to be a photo of his knee, asking, would you believe this is my penis? Poppy again voices her disapproval, saying, please don't send me dick pics. I will block you. Vaush says, oh, come on, it was a little funny. I guess you're not in a good mood presently. Out of the blue, Vaush says, isn't that cool? We have another thing in common. Neither of us liking raping children. Oh my god. Okay, this bit made me say, what a piece of shit out loud. Poppy shares abusive messages from her ex who cheated on her with underage girls. Vaush says, in my current mood, I'm not really going to be able to be very supportive or comforting. He then asks, can I derail this topic and ask you something personal? He asks Poppy, why are you so disinterested in flirting with me? Poppy replies, I'm just a very asexual person at this point in my life. Bro, she was sharing abusive messages from her ex and you turn it to sex? They talk for a long time about harassment Poppy is receiving and real-life difficulties both are facing. Then Vaush says, unprompted, if you are ever feeling sexual again, you know you can get some quality dick right here. Poppy again responds negatively, saying, no sexual, I really don't like sex. Vaush responds that Poppy has unresolved issues around sex. Vaush again jokes about sending a dick pic. Poppy reiterates if he does, she will block him. Later, Poppy talks about being bullied in chat for being autistic. She's called retarded, and Vaush says she's at least partially responsible for the reactions she prompts in others. Vaush stated that he has tried apologizing to Poppy, but she ignored his attempts and had blocked him. Poppy responding with proof that Vaush has in fact blocked her. Oh my god. Looks like he made a retrospective on this and posted it to Reddit where he apologizes for his sexual harassment about 4 years ago. Okay, yeah, that's fair. They're 100% open to contact me whenever. They've ignored my attempts and I believe they currently have me blocked. Funny, they'd say I haven't tried to apologize or reconcile. And then, I tried apologizing, but she blocked me. And it looks like Vaush has her blocked. Literally never happened, no apology. He's just a liar, lol, lies as often as he breathes. Do you want the link? Sure, that would be great. Another person Vaush, I guess, was talking to was this Pastel person. Hi Alex, how's it going? Apparently Star doesn't give a shit about Twitch chat. No, I care about you guys. Wolf of Mandalore, thank you for the resubscribe, by the way. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing, super chatting, becoming a member. This is what we're doing all night. We're going through the history, so. There's another girl, I guess, who was bothering with sex stuff, I guess. This is from 2019. Just a second. Do you want to talk to me as to what is inappropriate for me to say to you? Please do answer quickly and be forward. I never intended to upset you. I don't know how you make me feel. Maybe just tone it out down a bit, especially the sexual stuff. All right, I will. Thank you for being candid. Feel free to talk with me whenever you'd like. I hope you aren't upset with me. I'm not, but I will refrain from being flirtatious in the future. Better not to mess with these things. Thank you for becoming a sponsor, not Snivels. Sometime in the near future, I would like to clarify what you meant when you said you don't know how I make you feel, if that's okay with you. It's obvious you find me cute. Feeling is mutual. You also, on some level, do enjoy my sexual advances, though they do make you uncomfortable. That being said, what do you want moving forwards? I like the idea of having more debate/discussions. I want to talk about my interpretations of theology with you. Alright, I'm not sure how well I'll be able to engage with those discussions. I won't lie, I'm very curious as to your thought process on my sexual advances. See, I've never been inhibited. It's difficult for me to imagine the mind of someone simultaneously intrigued and uncomfortable. Okay, he's still pushing it, man. Welcome back, hope the trip was good. Thank you. That's still a valid reason to believe it sounds nice. God damn it, blank, you are so open to innuendo, your language screams for it, but my hands are tied. Alright, I'll try to put it as neutrally as possible. I don't actually support bestiality, but I find it very hot conceptually. I love big cocks, and horse cocks are as big as they come. This is 2019, guys. Pretty nice looking, too. The thought of somebody being so horny and cock-hungry that they turn into an animal to slate their carnal desires is very hot, like the idea of you curiously touching or stroking one. Curiosity driven by raw sexual interest. Bro, he is really on the horse cock. He really is. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Jesus Christ. I mean, you shouldn't touch a horse like that. No, of course you shouldn't. But you can fantasize about it and talk about it. Okay, I get it, but I'm sure you get what I'm saying. Talking about it gave me a semi. Okay, that's enough. I already feel like I pushed your boundary. You know, I think you're attractive. Thank you. And you, me? I don't know. Wow, rude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm handsome. Every inch of me. Of course. Eggplant emoji. So do you unironically want dick pics or no? Alright, cool. I'm very ashamed of my penis. No, I'm sure it's fine. Like, what could possibly be wrong with it? Oh, nothing. It's actually pretty great. Glad to hear you care, though. Bro, you're just baiting her into saying stuff. Like, she clearly doesn't want to talk about it, and she clearly doesn't want your dick, or your dick pics. Dude, this is so cringe. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Ugh. That's rough. Why won't it load the more images? In fact, I don't need to see anymore. I don't need to see anymore. Jesus Christ. He tries to guilt Pastel after this, apparently. Jesus Christ. Yeah, when she says, I don't want your dick pic, he says, all right, I'm very ashamed of my penis. No, I'm sure it's fine. Like, what could possibly be wrong with it? Oh, nothing. It's actually pretty great. Glad to hear you care, though. Like, that is just forcing her, like, to sound like she's interested in it. It's just so weird. Like, yeah. So those are the two, like, really big, like, allegations against him from these girls. It looks like he's just got a really long history of talking about horse penis. And also talking about stuff. Vaush said he drew Undyne and Frisk Kara, characters who are aged 11 to 13 and 12 to 14. All drawn 18, of course. Okay, I don't think that's too crazy. Vaush offered to draw Rick and Morty, Yowie in a dimension where Morty is 18. Vaush drew a lowly Steven. Someone made a joke complaining about how if you F a 12-year-old, you're a PDF, but if you F a 20-year-old who looks like 12, you're also PDF. Vaush replied, I love you. Vaush joked about effing capitalists' neglected children, joked about posing his CP collection, joked about Destiny's ethical CP diagram being a quality diagram. He also praised Destiny's... Okay. All of this just looks really bad. Oh, there's so much stuff. Vaush said, if you really, really want to... Oh god, dude, it's so disgusting. I can't read this out loud. I can't read it out loud. Okay. You guys can read this yourselves, okay? I'm not reading this out loud. Noah, get the boat. We have to try again. Oh my god. You guys can read it. You guys can read it. I'm not reading it, okay? We already went over that incel mass sound. You'll have to rewind. What's crazy was this was known and people still co-sign him. Jesus Christ, dude. I disavow. Yeah. I didn't know, like, about all of these things. This is wild. And yet there's still more. Yeah, there is so much more, dude. Vaush says he thinks that bestiality should probably be illegal. Okay, wow. We knew most of this already, hence why I hate the man. He needs some help. Animal abuse should still be a crime, but Vaush doesn't think bestiality is necessarily animal abuse. I would say it is. Yeah, so he's got quite the history of making very problematic comments and taking very problematic stances. And just the amount that he's talked about horsecock alone in his own Discord, in Discord messages with Poppy, and in Discord messages with Pastel, the amount that he's talked about horsecock is pretty, you know, alarming, right? Jeez, dude. It sucks because, like, when I interacted with him in person, he was, like, a really, really, you know, great conversationalist. Like, Jesus, you know? What is this? So here he is admitting to ownership of a Twitter account that shares lolly. Most of these screenshots have been floating around for ages, right? Apparently, I never looked at all of these. I've never seen them before. I'm so confused by this. I'm so confused about this. Matt Vaush does have multiple tweets about horse cocks that he still has not deleted, apparently. Okay, let's see. I don't even think, like, his friends knew he was serious about this. Like, look at this tweet I found yesterday. It's from 2022, Vaush saying, I do not like horses, I am the horses. Then Shu, when I try to explain this to people, they kick me out of their group chats. So I think Shu on Ahead is friends with Vaush, and even she didn't realize that, like, he was serious about this. Like, yo, what the f? I do not like horses, I am the horses. I mean, this just, like, this really... This is like an omen. This is an omen. It really is. What foreshadowing? What foreshadowing? Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah. Okay, we've gone through Vaush's history. All right, that's what we've done so far. So now we will go. Now we will go through what happened. All right. Excuse me. Jeez. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus. I mean, like, so cute. Oh my God, dude. All right, chat. How are you doing? Talk to me. How are you doing? Tell me how you're doing, chat. Amazing. I'm okay. Chillin'. Almost done painting my room. I'm making artwork. Okay. Incel Mastodon says I'm faded right now. Amumin says I am disgusted. I'm still crazy, so doing great from Miss April Dawn. We have been talking and you've been ignoring us. I'm sorry. I'm trying. How are you, Star? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I was doing better before all of that Vaush stuff, to be quite honest. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sick of hearing about horse genitalia. Jesus Christ. Why can't he fantasize about being a horse? Look, we'll get there, okay? We'll get there. Did you eat? I ate earlier. Fine, she always ignores me. No, I don't ignore you, okay? There are a lot of messages in chat. And I try to keep up, but, you know, I'm trying to also stay on track, so. I unsubbed Vaush yesterday, so I feel much cleaner now. I've never heard this before. Yeah. It's crazy people didn't know this and were fans, haha. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know about half this stuff. It looked really bad. Star literally saw my resub about an hour after I subbed. I'm sorry, let me check my subs and stuff. No more new subs! None! Please consider subscribing and super chatting, guys. Everyone do your Kegels, that's true. Do your Kegels. I don't hate you, Twitch chat. I don't hate you. Okay? God, dude. Horse shadowing. Good old Matt Jarbo over here. Crazy people knew this and were still fans. I doubt most fans knew about all of that. I doubt most fans knew about that. Dude, holy shit. Holy shit. Have you watched the Sunday video? I have not. If Vaush can identify as a horse, I can identify as a helicopter. My god, dude. My god. I'm almost done creating my VTuber avatar. Cool. Very cool. Okay. My god. We still have more to go through. We still have so much more to go through because so much has happened. Okay. Vaush opens folder on stream. So, February 7th. I think that was like, when did I leave? That was like Wednesday. That was Wednesday of last week. So I was getting ready to leave. And basically what happened on February 7th is that Vaush accidentally opened a folder on his computer, and this is why you don't share your computer desktop, or you don't show your computer screen, right? You share window by window, and even then you have to be careful. I'm waiting for how this involves Keffels. Oh god, dude, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, okay? Twitch streamer Vaush accidentally and briefly opened a folder on his computer titled "To Be Sorted," filled with images, which viewers quickly picked up on. So when this video happened, the exact contents were like hard to make out. People knew it was like hentai of some sort. Some of the images appeared to be like lolicon. Another folder labeled taxes is also visible. So I'll pull up the image. Here it is. Old taxes, XXX gifts, XXX pics, XXX vids. And then the things that are blacked out, I think, are probably the stuff, you know? Imagine if you leaked his taxes instead. Oh my god. You should never put your in the taxes folder. That's the first place people look. Oh, dude. Imagine saving and sorting hentai, just wild degen shit. I didn't know people saved to begin with. I only saved like Rule 34 stuff to f with my friends, send it to them and f with them. You should always turn off thumbnails anyways. All it does is slow down your computer. I don't know how to do that. Tessie says, I didn't know people jerk off to pictures. I guess so, yeah. I mean, like, is it that you can't jerk off to them? Because you can. You just, you know, you just do it. So after this was leaked, it was shared on 4chan. And it was shared in poll, I believe. And then there was a clip that was shared there as well, where Vaush is opening the folder. And I guess it turns out that the stuff that was in the folder were confirmed to be like loli stuff. So then after those two things were posted on 4chan, then the same day, another 4chan user starts a poll board titled Vaush folder leak thread number 2, the Great Sauce Hunt, which, you know, as the title says, they're searching for the sources of the images that Vaush leaked during his stream. So some of the photos were found and shared, and some of them were lolicon imagery. But then on February 8th on Twitter, a Twitter user shared a censored screenshot of some of the sources, writing, Poll found the sources of the images in Vaush's folder. It is confirmed half of it is lolicon and bestiality. He's going to jail now, right? There's literal proof he has these images uncensored on his computer. Jesus Christ. Like, they, of course, went crazy with it, right? Like, here it is where they found all the stuff, right? They have, like, a whole list and stuff. It's all been blacked out, but basically they found all these different pictures that were on it, and it's all censored out, but, like, yeah. Like, of course they found everything. So, after that happened, H3H3 did a podcast going over this. So we're gonna watch the podcast, okay? Mad Max says he's so screwed. Jesus Christ. Okay, so Ethan apparently gives a pretty good breakdown on this. My question is, guys, if... Okay, we'll get to it. We'll get to it, okay? Why would he go to jail? I don't think he's gonna go to jail. Like, yeah, I don't think he's gonna go to jail. Based Ethan Klein. Yeah, I love Ethan. As much as, like, so many people in commentary really disliked Ethan, big confession is that I was a fan of him for years. And all my friends were too, fans of him. So, your breakdown is better? Really? You think my breakdown is better than Ethan's? Jeez. Yeah, I've been a huge fan of him for years and years and years and years. And I wanted to honestly be kind of a little bit like him, you know, take some of the aspects of what he does. But then I ended up in politics, so politics and drama. Yeah, he's not going to go to jail. He's obviously... I'm just reading what the Twitter poster had posted, right? Like, honestly, like, at the end of the day, it's still cartoons, you know? But, yeah, it's degenerate. It is degenerate. It is weird, you know? Like, and people have the right to call it out for being weird. And, okay, like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's really weird. I do think it's really weird. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think it's good for society. Do I think it should be illegal? I don't know, you know? But yeah, it's degenerate at the very least. So I don't know. Pander 21, yeah, I do. Look, I do believe in, like, yeah. See, Pagan Dead makes a good point. Even a stick drawing of it would be illegal in some jurisdictions. Yeah, that's why I don't know if I, like, support, like, making stuff illegal, but I think it's fair to acknowledge that it's degenerate and, you know, bad for you and bad for, right? So this is why it's on the line and is yikes. I'm fine with shaming this socially. Yeah, maybe like it's like people who, like, really get into prolapsing their own anuses. Like, should it be illegal? No, but, like, is it, like, really degenerate and bad for you and bad for the people around you? Yeah. So that's kind of my stance on Lily. It's always been like, I don't think that it should be like illegal because it's really hard to define then. You know, it's going to be really, really hard to define, like, what cartoons are appropriate, what are not inappropriate. It's going to be hard to define, like, you know, what is considered it and what isn't considered it. And, like, I think we go far enough, we just really socially shame it. It's really disgusting, you know? How is prolapsing my anus bad for the people around me? When you get old and you have to have the people around you, like, take care of your prolapse anus, I would say is bad for them. Yeah, I would say is bad for them. And also, you're just, like, in some way encouraging it in society. I don't think you should encourage prolapsing your own anus, you know? Yeah, if we were actually concerned with kids being groomed, we would keep them off the internet with an age restriction. I tend to agree with that. I'm not taking care of you for being a degen, yeah. I support banning children from the internet as well. I got into way too much trouble as a kid on the internet. But yeah, that's kind of, I feel like I'm, yeah, again, I don't know that it should be illegal because it just opens up so many things where I feel like people could be wrongfully put into, like, bad situations, right? And I think also artistic freedom is something that, at least with, like, artists, we should protect. But again, it's degenerate. It's bad for society. It's disgusting. It's gross, you know? It's not something we should encourage. So, Paul Fritz makes a good point here. The Sonic characters are all, like, 14, and the amount of they have is crazy, but they're cartoony animal things. Yeah, I assume people don't really look at them and, like, other than it being, again, degenerate, people don't really look at it. I don't know. That's a good point too, Pagan Dead. If kids are on the internet, they're probably searching for that kind of stuff, you know? So, like, if the parents get in prison, that's, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. I'm not saying punishment is imprisonment. I just say, you know, like, maybe kids shouldn't be on the internet, you know? But, yeah, it's degenerate for sure. So somebody made a really good point to me. And this is part of the reason why I hold the stance that I do. There is a difference between fantasy illustrations and photographs or videos that document, like, people, real life people getting hurt. You know, obviously both are gross, but you wouldn't treat them the same way, right? Fantasy illustrations are very different from actual videos or actual images of people being harmed, right? So that's why you don't treat them the same. And obviously the like images and videos where like a kid is getting raped is clearly worse, right? So that's just kind of the thinking, right? Obviously they're both degenerate, but one of them is clearly, you know, worse, right? So yeah, so